All right. We would like to welcome the 2026 champion of the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches, Nico Echavarria. Nico, this is your third win on tour, and I heard you made some promises for that third win. Let me know how you're feeling and what those promises are.
Feeling very excited. So happy. We've put a lot of work. The lows have been low and the highs have been high, and this is a high for me. I can't thank enough my team, my wife, my parents, my sponsors, everyone. They've been huge for me, and every step of the way, it's thanks to them. So, and the promise is we're getting a dog because a dog is expensive. So we need a third win for a dog. That's how it works.
Do you get a say on the dog? What type of dog? Or
Yeah,
is that all
we want a Bernie Doodle.
Oh, those are cute.
Those are cute. Minwoo just got one, and just one like that.
Awesome. With that, we'll open it up to questions. If you can just raise your hand, we'll get you a mic. We'll go to Tim with the Associated Press.
Congratulations, Nico. Two things. One, how likely did you think this was? I mean, you were 3 down with 3 to play. And secondly, can you take us through the tee shot on 17 and if you thought it had enough, really, when you hit it?
To be honest, no, I didn't think it was going to be possible with a 3-shot lead that he had. But at the same time, the Bear Trap played harder today than any of the other 3 days. I was playing into the wind. And when that ball on 17 came up and it was pushed and the wind was taking it, I lost a lot of weight. The good thing it was hit solid, so the push carried enough, but it didn't even pitch on the green. It pitched a few inches off the green, but I'm happy it stayed there. Whenever we were walking, we crossed all the bridge and we're walking to the green. My caddy told me, "Hey, the ball you're putting for birdie now. It's the easiest putt you can have on the green. Let's make this thing." And I was only thinking of making the putt. I gave myself, put a good read on it. I just focused on where I wanted to start it, and that was it.
We'll go to Ira next. Oh,
How much were you aware of where Shane was on 16, that he was in the water? What did you know that he went in the water? And did that have any effect on terms of how you played that you were still at 16?
Well, I already had 2 putted for par. We were waiting. There was a bit of a wait on 17 tee shot, and the TV guys told me that he hit it in the water. I looked back, and his caddy was running, so I figured it was probably going to be a double bogey that would put me 1 back. But it wasn't going to change anything that I was going to do on 17. I wasn't going for that pin. I pushed it, the wind took it, and I'm glad it stayed up. But I was kind of aware, and on 18 tee, I hit the tee shot, and my caddy was the one who told me that he hit it in the water on 17. So it's unfortunate the way he finished. It's a hard tournament to close. So it's not easy to be in having a lead coming down the stretch on this course.
Did you play 18 any different knowing that it was in the water on 17 again?
Somewhat. I didn't hit a great tee shot, but I was in the fairway. The hole was playing into the wind. We did change the layup. My caddy wanted me to have 100 yards or 110 yards, so it was probably going to be a 7-iron layup, but I wanted to push it a little further up. The third shot would be into the wind again, so I didn't want it to have something with a lot of spin, so we pushed it. We hit a 5-iron, pulled it a little, which was safe in the rough, and after that, it was just hitting it in the middle of the green and tried to 2-putt.
We'll go to Andre, back right.
What's up, Nico? Congrats.
Thank you.
You mentioned you were staying at Camilo's house this week. Were there any words of encouragement that he gave you today or any specific conversations you guys had?
No, he was happy with the way I was playing. We went to dinner on Thursday night, and he congratulated me. But this morning it was very peaceful being there. I played with Mateo, his son. We hanged out in the house. It was an easy morning. It felt like the perfect way to have a Sunday morning with a chance to win a tournament. So I'm glad we ended up staying there. We had a great time. I'm very thankful with Maria, Camilo, and Josie. They've been incredible for us this week, and happy to get it done.
We'll move over to the left-hand side here with Kevin Price with PGTour.com.
Congrats, Nico. At the end of the kind of round, you were just seeing your wife, and I know you guys had an interesting week, and she mentioned a talk you guys had on Monday as well. Could you kind of remember and recall what that talk was and the pep talk she gave you on Monday?
Yeah, we were in an event in the afternoon in Panther National with a charity of the Evan Scholar Foundation. And I was there with my financial advisor, John Kovacs, and my wife was there. And I told him, hey, I think I can win this week. I played the Bears Club in the morning with Jack's event. I hit it really good. I played well. And I had this feeling that things were starting to click. I played well, and Riviera, unfortunately, I didn't make a single putt and missed the cut by one. But I knew that coming into Bermuda greens, it was going to be my forte of putting on a different surface. I think the rain helped me with the greens. I struggled a little bit on Friday with how crunchy they were. And I think the surfaces on Saturday and Sunday were absolutely perfect. So it was good weather. Good. I can't believe we didn't get rained out today either, or yesterday. So very happy with moving down here, winning this event, and representing my country.
How often do you make those types of predictions?
Not very often. I can't remember the last time I told her I was going to win a tournament. But it's one of those things that we know we like this golf course. This golf course doesn't require a lot of distance off the tee, a lot of placement, a lot of patience. Hitting to the middle of the green, having 20, 30, 40 footers here is good. Some pins are tucked. So I kind of had this feeling that ball striking was there. The putting was going to get better from last week. And I also, one more thing, I changed the ball from Strixon. I changed to a different model because the greens were firm. So I think that helped a lot with the control of coming into the green.
What model did you change to?
I went from the XV to the Diamond, which is a little softer and spinnier.
And then President's Cup, this is a huge step toward representing international team at Medina. How much is that on your mind, and what would it mean to play on that team?
To be honest, it's been in my mind for a long, long time. After I made the Olympics and after I made the Masters last year, I changed my screensaver on my phone to the President's Cup, the international logo. It's been there for a long time. I haven't changed it, so it's been on my mind since a long time ago. I went on that trip with the guys to see Medina last year, and it was incredible. We had a great time, so it's very present.
Continue over here on the left.
Hi, Nico. Congratulations. You have a lot of things happening this week. You're having a dog. You're getting a house. I know you won your third tournament. What does it mean to you this week? What does it mean for your life? And second, if you can pick one shot during this week, which one would you choose? Thank you.
A lot of changes. My wife has been working very hard. We had a wedding 3 months ago. We got married. Then she planned the wedding. She planned the honeymoon. She's been planning the house, building, dealing with different people, the pool, this and that. So I'm very thankful that she's been doing that, and I've been able to play golf. So this week is always going to be special. We closed on the house on Friday, and we won that week. So, and we got married on the 29th of November, and today, well, it's March, but technically kind of. And one shot, the one on 17 today, I'm never going to forget that. Seeing the ball drift towards the water. I had a visual that the ball was going at the hole. It stayed there for a little bit, and then it pushed right, and there's not a lot of room there. And when that ball pushed right, I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of pounds. I'm glad I hit it solid. It was a push that was hit solid, so it carried the right distance, I guess.
We'll go to Max with Sports Illustrated next.
Congratulations, Nico. Just wondering, you kind of alluded to this earlier, but specifically, what is kind of the emotional roller coaster of just in the blink of an eye, essentially going from 3 strokes down to, almost leading while you're on 18? And does that affect your finish on 18 playing a par 5?
Yeah, it's a roller coaster, and I wouldn't say it happens in a lot of events like it does on this course. This closing a tournament at the Bear Trap is I can't see a harder stretch of golf to finish a tournament, especially closing on a par 5 that's risk reward. I'm glad the tee was up with into the wind. It was kind of reachable. I didn't hit a great tee shot. It spun up, and I was far away. But if I had to make birdie, I would have hit 3-wood and try to make birdie. So it did change with what was going on. We played it somewhat safe. I laid up in the rough, but I laid up, and I was only trying to make par.
Any additional questions for Nico? Kevin, we'll go back to you.
Nico, Austin, Smotherman congratulated you after. What's it like with that type of support from your fellow pros and just him as someone who kind of came up with you through the ranks on PGA Tour Latin America?
Yeah, I've played golf with Austin in college. I've played golf with Austin in Latin America and Korn Ferry. Now on the PGA Tour, he's a good buddy of mine. I appreciate that he congratulated me. He had a great week too, and also playing alongside Taylor, which was my college teammate for 4 years, made it easier out there. The energy was good. When I won in Japan, I played the 3rd day with him. So these little things or coincidences mean a lot.
And your journey, you mentioned the ups and downs. That putt a few years ago on KFT in Portland to kind of keep your card. Kind of what comes to mind when you think about that putt and how crucial that was kind of in your career arc?
I feel like that was a moment similar to today. I thought I was looking out, losing my card on Korn Ferry, and I ended up buying a ticket an hour later to go into the Korn Ferry playoffs. So that was kind of similar to today.
And then final question here with Tim with the Associated Press.
You mentioned that obviously you've been to Augusta before, but what's it mean to go back?
Oh, it's amazing. That place is one of my favorite places in the world. We had such a good time last year at the par 3 contest with my wife caddying for me. We stayed in an amazing house. We had a good time with my team, and hopefully we can run it again.
Awesome. With that, thank you, Nico. Congratulations on the great week.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.